Hey everybody, this is 91 Writer Status, and I want to wish you guys a happy new year. And I want to talk about tattoos and piercings. Okay, I got my first tattoo January 2nd on a Wednesday, and I just wanted to tell you guys, how does it feel, the healing process, and really overall, what do I think about my experience as the first time getting a tattoo. So, the location of my tattoo is on my stomach, on the side by my ribs. So, my tattoo artist informed me that that is one of the hardest places to get a tattoo. When he says hardest, he means it's the hardest place because on the painful scale, it's pretty painful. And the other second hardest place, he said, is on your neck. I knew I wasn't getting it there, but as far as pain, he was right, because on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 7, 8. The first thing that the tattoo artist does is you guys discuss what your tattoo is going to be. Now, as far as my tattoo, it wasn't something that was in his shop. It was something that I created on my own. And I always told myself if I ever wanted to get a tattoo, it would have to be something really meaningful to me. So I thought the best way is to just draw it myself. So I showed him a tattoo. He goes to his computer and he designs it. He redesigns my tattoo because a tattoo artist, he is an artist before anything. Before he does tattoos, he's an artist. So he redesigns it on his computer. He comes back out with a stencil and he asks me, what do I think about it? And things of that nature. Now, remember, as a person, this is your tattoo and you do not have to go with what they say because this is on your body and this is permanent. Can't rub it off. It's not like henna or anything like that. It is permanent. So we went back and forth, and I had 3 pyramids, and when he did the stencil, it was only 2. And so then I said, where's my other pyramid? We went back and forth and stuff like that. So then he finally came out with something, and I was like, okay, I like it. And he was telling me about shading. Now, I didn't really know anything about shading. I was just like, yeah, you're going to draw this tattoo, and it's going to be fine. But he said, yeah, you get the shading in there, and it's going to look really good and almost like realistic, especially because my tattoo it's a person. It's Queen Nefertiti. So as far as when it comes to a person, it really looks better if you shade it in and not just have an outline of a head. So he looks at the stencil and he's like, so where do you want to put it? So I already told him that I wanted it on my waist, so now you have to size it up with the person's waist and figure out if it fits. Now, once it goes with placement, make sure you like where it is at. Because once that stencil goes on and he puts his equipment together and he's ready, and you hear the machine and you hear the needle go da 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 da, that means that's where that tattoo is going to be. You cannot remove it. So make sure you like what you're getting once he redesigns it. And number 2, that you like the location of it, because those 2 things cannot be changed once he starts. So my tattoo took an hour. It felt longer than an hour. Um, the outline is very easy to go through. That's not a problem. It's the shading that becomes a problem because they're on your skin longer, because it's like they're actually drawing. So it's like da 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 da, and you just hear that over and over again. And he was on my ribs when he was doing the crown, so I hear the machine and then I feel the pressure, and I can actually feel it on my ribs. And I was just like, ow, 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 ow. The video is really funny. My best friend has it, and I'll probably upload it later. It's on her phone. But yeah, being on my ribs, that part was the most painful part. I had my best friend there, I had my family, and I was chewing gum, and I focused on a lot of breathing. So the other thing, now the process after the tattoo is finished. Now, it's almost just like when you have a piercing, you know, the usual don't touch it when your hands are dirty. And he gave me this A&D ointment, and I put it on for 3 days. And then after you put it on for 3 days, then you can just use regular lotion. But this lotion has to be non-scented, because if it's a scented lotion, it has alcohol in it. And when you put scented lotion on your tattoo, it burns, and it's also messing up the ink. So make sure after you use your A&D ointment, you use non-scented lotion. So about 5 days after the tattoo, it started peeling. Now, peeling is a part of the healing process with the skin regenerating and stuff like that. So peeling, not a problem. Itching, a problem. Because you can't scratch it, because if you scratch it, then that means you're going to mess up your tattoo. So I just had to do this all night. And that doesn't really help. It really doesn't. Like, you might slap the tattoo and then it just ends up hurting because it's still sore, but at least you're not itching. But if you guys have any other, methods that you use for when you got your tattoo and it was going through the itching stage, just let me know and write it in the comments, because I think I'm going to go through another week of itching and this padding is not working at all. So I went through the things that you should know before you get your tattoo. The healing process takes about a month, I think. So I'll be on week 2 on Sunday. But I'm really satisfied with my tattoo. I really like it. Um, I really like the location of it, and I love what it stands for. I'll just tell you guys really quick what it stands for. I'll put a picture at the end of the video. The Queen Nefertiti head, I always liked her story. I watched it on the Discovery Channel, and I liked her strength as a woman and as a queen and as protecting your kingdom even after your significant other is gone and you are taking the kingdom for yourself. And really, her strength and her powerfulness is what I would like to embody. And as far as queen, as an African American female, just knowing your history and knowing that you are a descendant of kings and queens, and you are more than what you were depicted in slavery and when we were brought to this country without our will, unwillingly brought here, that we are still descendants of them. So that is for queen. And the pyramids, I just think the pyramids are really cool. Like, whenever people take pictures, they're just so large, and I'm like, how do you build these? You see it in movies like I can't remember the Disney movie. I really can't remember the name of that Disney movie. But they showed some of the slaves building the pyramids, and I'm just thinking to myself, it has to be more than that. It's just so detailed and big. It's really cool. The other reason why the pyramids are there is because I am like in love with Frank Ocean's song Pyramids. I was like, the pyramids just tie in with the word queen and then the crown, and it just ties in perfectly. So that is the meaning of my tattoo. I hope you guys, when you get your tattoo, you have people who are supportive of you, because you only want positivity in that room for no matter how long you're going to be in there. Make sure the tattoo artist is excited about your tattoo, because if you're looking at your tattoo like, yeah, okay, they're gonna do it like, yeah, okay. So you just want someone who is enthusiastic about what they're doing. And make sure you have positive people with you. Make sure you agree with your tattoo artist. This video is running kind of long. I'm really sorry. But that's basically it about my tattoo experience. If you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you rate, subscribe, do all that stuff that you guys usually do. And have a great year, a great 2013. I hope you guys accomplish everything that you want. And I'll see you guys later.